Bashar,
Yes.
I'm a member of the media. I'm a talking head.
I think you have more of a body than that.
Thank you so much. And I think I can speak for everybody in this room that
Maybe
lately we think we're in another reality when it comes to the media and fake news.
Yes.
What advice can you give all of us today to either learn to trust the media again, or is there another way we should all be getting our information? And thank you.
All right. Well, it's not about shoulds. It's about what you prefer. But it's not even about trusting the media. It's about trusting yourselves. The idea of what's going on is this. You are now literally beginning to experience the physical effects of your world splitting into multiple parallel reality versions of Earth. Literally, physically. The idea is you're going to see a lot more shakeups and breakups because you are disassembling the idea that you live in one reality and beginning to understand that no matter that you can still see a reality you don't prefer, it doesn't mean you're living in it. There are now what might euphemistically be referred to as glass walls beginning to appear between the different reality vibrations. So even though you may still be able to see a reality you don't prefer and people making choices you don't prefer, just because you can see them doesn't mean that what they're doing can reach you through that glass wall. These walls are filters now. They are beginning to exist as thickening energy. And less and less and less will you be able to receive or experience the effects of someone else's reality that is not vibrationally compatible with the reality you prefer. But you, by living the reality you prefer, because the others on the other side of the glass walls can still see you too, allows you to become a living example of other kinds of choices that they can also make should they decide to do so. So when you live in your passion, act on your passion to the best you can with no insistence, no assumption as to what that outcome is supposed to look like, you steer yourself more and more strongly in the direction of the reality you prefer, the version of Earth that you're shifting to. Because remember, you never change the Earth you're on. You change yourself, and in increments you shift to other versions of coexisting Earths that are simply more and more reflective of the changes you're making within you. You're actually not on the same planet with them anymore, even if you can still see them. Don't be fooled by that. It's an illusion. In time, you will find that as this becomes more crystallized and as the separations become stronger, you will no longer, in the years to come, see those that are not vibrationally compatible with what you prefer, and eventually you will think, oh, the Earth has changed. No, you have. And you've shifted yourself to a version of Earth that is simply more reflective of what you prefer to experience, while they may still be experiencing their version of Earth that is not vibrationally compatible with yours. All the Earths exist simultaneously, and now you're beginning to experience the idea of shifting more and more to the one that is more reflective of who you prefer to be. So it's about trusting yourself, not even trusting the media. Just listen to what is being said and decide for yourselves, this makes sense, this aligns for me, this does not make sense, this does not align for me. It's your choice, and that choice will steer you in the direction of the version of Earth that is more reflective of who you prefer to be. Does that answer your question?
Thank you, Bashar. I feel better. I do. I feel better.
All right.
One more question, if I may.
That was a question, so I suppose you can ask
two
another.
questions. Two questions. Is 2019 going to be the year of disclosure, please?
Not in the way you mean it. The way is still within the general window of 2025 to 2033 or 40 in terms of the way you mean that. But disclosure is happening more and more all the time. The idea is that there will be opportunities and incidents that will allow for the acceleration of what you're calling disclosure, and that will certainly continue. And there may be a few larger incidents that will bring it to the attention of more people. But in terms of what you're asking, you still have a few years left, and that's all right, because in that process, more and more people will shift to the reality that is more vibrationally compatible with the idea of open contact. Yes? Yes.
I will say thank you for everybody in this room. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.